I think for us, it's the big thing is that we missed the 90s when there was a lot of R&B singing about love. Before We Walk Out of
Yeah,
My Life, Heartbreak Hotel. So these were relationships and heartbreaks. We're not, I mean, Summer Walker and SZA and all these guys, these girls are singing about relationships in a very different way. The men aren't really talking, and rapper and hip hop aren't really talking about love and relationships as they once did. It's a lot more, about bling and money, and then women are almost becoming like men when they're singing. And I think that has shocked us. Like, whoa, we had from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s, love was the core message in R&B. That seems to have been changed slightly with what we're seeing now. And I think that's more so some of our dissatisfaction with the kind of music that's out there is the message doesn't seem to
point.
be as edifying as it once was.
I do actually maybe disagree a little bit because I do
Okay.
feel a lot of records are still about love. Now, it's true, you listen to, of course, a hip hop album that's going to be just like it was back in the days. It's going to be a lot of bling and show off. That's part of hip hop. It's just R&B has gotten small. It's really what it is. You just don't, I mean, what really is the big difference is that in the 90s, every pop radio station played R&B.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think that today's artists, except SZA, because I actually will take her out of the other category, I think she is above. I think
Wow.
SZA is unfucking believable.
Wow.
I really think she's an amazing artist. I think she's just as good as some of the best artists in the 90s. But of course the sound has changed, and I think she's daring in making a flower power album kind of thing. I think that's great. And I think we go through when you just name 60, 70, 80s, 80s,
I mean,
I don't know
we had
how
the
much
Luther, the Freddie,
love.
we had the
Oh,
Anita
that's true.
Baker, we
Yeah,
had a lot of them talking about
yeah,
relationships and
yeah,
even
yeah.
Anita
You're right.
Sade, the group. There
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
Freddie Jackson,
yeah, yeah.
so
You're right.
it was the content of the
You're right.
lyrics. Yeah, and that was what, as I
You're
said,
right. But
yeah,
I think it's just because we don't have, R&B doesn't have a lot of focus right now. I think it's
yeah,
it's gonna come. I really feel it's coming. I can feel people. I think maybe we needed a break from it. It was
yeah,
so big in the 90s,
yeah. It was,
It was
yeah, that
all
was his.
R&B. Every song was R&B. Even like the rock bands were trying to put a, soul beat on it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think maybe I just sense I see a lot of new upcoming artists. I feel it over here in America. I feel R&B is going to come. It's not going to be exactly the way it was, but I feel for the first time, and this is really recently, because maybe if we had talked a year ago, I would have been like, yes, you're right. But it's because I'm kind of seeing and I'm hearing a
Okay.
care for in
Yeah.
R&B coming, and I think some of these new artists are coming. I think if we go jump back on in 2 years,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a couple more artists to talk about that we are blown away by.
But
And I
then,
think some of those A&R people that are A&R in these records, they're starting to care a little more too. I can definitely tell you, Larry Jackson is going definitely going R&B, and his mission is to pretty much save black music as it
well, I
exists
mean,
in the
that's what we need. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's the one who did. He did the soundtrack for Color Purple. I haven't heard it,
okay,
but that's on
okay,
Larry. That's Larry who did that. Yeah,
okay. So that's been a big, I mean, yeah, we had Usher and Hair, Rodney did some stuff. We've got a lot of people on that.
yeah.
You're a new artist. I mean, is this on your label or she signed or what's the fray?
It's on our label, and then it's gonna be through a major label. And
Okay.
yeah, we
What can you
already
tell us
have.
about what can you tell us about her and the project?
I mean, she's a wild one.
Okay.
She is a wild one. She is from Indiana, and she is like 6 foot tall.
Wow.
And I think I would describe her, when I say R&B, that's not going to be a typical R&B. I would say she's more wild. I think she's closer to, you know, some of the little more edgier kind of international sound. We're
Okay.
still defining her sound, but she just has this incredible tone. Her tone is something that's so unique. It's almost, she reminds me as an artist, she got almost like a Grace Jones kind of appearance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is fun for us because it's really inspiring for us to be in the studio with her. And she can really do, she can rap and stuff like that. She's just, there's no pocket for her.
Wow.
That's why we're excited. There will be no artist like her when we get this. We just got to get the sound right because we've done so many also R&B records with her, because this is where our passion is. But we got to turn it up a little bit because she's ready. She's like, when she does R&B, she's ready to go. She's one of those kind of artists where she's not holding back.
Wow.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about it. We just signed her, so it's super new. But we're really excited about her. She's really special. She's just an amazing songwriter too. She has some tracks already, songs. I think one of the songs is going to be on the new Rihanna record, stuff like that. So Rihanna is maybe more where we are at actually.
Okay.
That's because she's also less just soft R&B.
Yeah,
I would maybe say if I should compare, maybe we're a little more in that world.
Okay. Well, when do you expect to have at least one of her first singles out?
First single should be in 6 months.
Okay, around the summer. Okay. How is it now going back to becoming a label head? Do you still have your label back in Denmark? Is that gone, or is it still to get some residuals?
In Denmark, yeah. Well, I really, have set it up so we have her manager is an amazing management, and the major company, I just can't say it yet because but they've done a lot of big records and big artists and stuff like that. And I try to stay because I'm in the studio with her. I can't go in as the label guy. Yeah,
label guy, yeah.
So I really try, if I need to get something sorted business-wise, I will say to a manager or say to our person, whatever. We'll take those discussions and they will talk to her because in the studio, I gotta be her biggest support.
Yeah.
And safe zone. And that's what me and Karlin does with artists. That's where we hug, and that's where we so bad. We write songs about it. And, so if I start coming in going, this one could go to this on TikTok. That's a TikTok record. I would shoot myself. Get this guy out of here. We're so protective of the studio. So, even though there's certainly a more business role in my life these days, because we also have a lot of new producers on this, and we have 2 other artists we're developing too. That's kind of what we're doing now. We're setting up a company with new young talent. There's another Danish producer coming in. So that's good. Yeah. So that's kind of why also maybe I can inspire. I like this role a lot more than going back in as a producer. I'm probably, Karlin would say, I've become a little more executive, and he's still in the gritty, he's still in the dirt zone.
Okay.
Where I'm a little maybe withdrawn because I'm dealing more with the setups and the deals, and we want to make sure all our artists have major record deals or these very good distribution stuff like that.
Okay.
So so I'm a little more. Then when Karlin calls and I know it's about music, then I just go back to focus more on music. But I'm not in the studio 6 hours, 7 to 8 hours a day anymore. Those days are gone for me.
Wow.
I still make a beat here and there, but a young producer who's better than me making the beat, I don't mind because I'm more focused maybe on the bigger picture of our new company setup.
So you almost like took the role of L.A. Reid while Karlin took the babyface route instead. Yeah, he's to be the creative force. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind.
And somewhere in between.
For even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
okay, no, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jodeci Boys and Men and all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.